How do I flip it around? There we go. So I guess if I fall out here, because I'm literally ice skating, which is fun. But as you can tell, it's melting. But once all this melts in about an hour or two, there'll be a lot more people out here, I would assume. It's going to start snowing. As you can tell underneath, it is warming up, but it's not there. And I've almost fallen on my butt a few times. I have only gone a quarter mile from up the road, and it's taken me about probably 10, 15 minutes. I'm just taking easy steps. I will not be going on that. I also just wanted to come out here and show the ice. I know everybody should stay home. I'm not looking out to get hurt out here either. So that's why I'm taking very gentle steps as I slide. But also if I fall, then hopefully it gets on video. But okay, we're gonna slowly make it this way. Try to get back to the grass. I was kind of hoping to make it up to North Albany Park because I know that'll be a little bit more grassy area. Whew. It is cold, I know that much. But I can see this side, like right there, is really thawing out. But as you can tell, it's still like right there. Those are all the bubbles underneath it. I'll even step on it to show. I don't know, for me, it's like, you can see it's almost like happy feet. I don't know. It is cold though. And I'll probably say that 100 more times. But just walking out here, North Albany, everybody's home. I haven't seen anybody except top 10 who needed to get up the hill. That was too icy that I almost barely made it down. So I used to running. So it's kind of weird to see them. I think there was only like one or two. Up here is still a new neighborhood to me, even though it's been around for probably, I think the neighborhood up here has been for at least 8 years maybe. Because I graduated in 2011. And maybe they just started back then. But North Albany has changed a lot, unfortunately. For the good and for the bad, I think. Because there's less deer, unfortunately. Oh. I had to. It's like... As you can tell, it's very bad. So if you're just joining in, I'm out here in North Albany. Trying to get a walk in before it starts raining, just to get out of the house. Because I'm gonna go stir crazy being in the house. I tried to get out as much yesterday, but I think I probably have ADD and it's probably getting worse. So here I am trying to trek out here and watch the ice just shatter and try not to fall. I'm hoping this will help it break up. Maybe this will help for whoever has to walk on it later. Maybe this will break it up. If I push down on it, no. Who knows? If not, then I'm having fun. As long as I don't fall and break a hip. I am getting old now. So, if anybody needs help right now, I just want to say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all the ways acknowledge him and he will set your path straight. That is Proverbs 5-6. That is the only Bible verse I remember, and that is what's coming in 2023. So in 2023, I am hoping to get a podcast up and going of maybe some basic areas around like that didn't come out right. I'm gonna try to get it out with my buddy on mental health. That is our goal. We've been talking about it for about a week or two now. trying to get things better set. So when I find out more, or when we get stuff, you will see me posting things on my main page. So just keep an eye out there, because me and my friend Brady, we're gonna dominate this world. I know that much. So here's to hoping that that's what happens. But this is fun. I'm just literally sliding. I'm not even picking up my feet. Like, I feel like I'm skating right now. And I always was good at skating, I felt like, so perfect. All right. Someone else is sliding over there, but looks like kids. I will not film, because that is not okay to film other kids without permission. So we are in Benton Woods, is what it's called, in a neighborhood that is new, the one I was talking about. So this area is a little dry right now, minus, as you can tell on the side where the water goes actually down, it is frozen. Yeah, so Benton Woods, to me, these houses, not all, when they first were built, everybody's house looked the same. To me, they almost looked like little cutouts, like gingerbread houses that you see. But the inside, I just saw a video recently, and it really does look like a nice neighborhood. And I used to run here a lot. As you can tell, they have like the walking trails that they've added on. It will, if you go that way, you will find Gibson Hill Park. You continue this, you will walk and you will get to the back portion of the North Albany Park. If you keep going this way though, through the roundabout, like completely that way, it will take you onto Squire, which gets you to Crocker, which then takes you to that new light that they had just put in within the last couple of years. Like I said, I used to run a lot. Like I did long distance running, and I was running out here. I have stopped since, but I want to be outdoors more and just have fun and not take it so serious. Back then, I think I'd push too hard, which wasn't bad, but as you can tell, I'm not running now, so we're just gonna keep trying. And if you are looking for a home, here's one right here. Call your friend Joshua Baker. Which, I know somebody named that, so I don't know if that's him, but I don't think he does real estate, and if he does, good for him, because I did not know, but that sounds like a pretty popular name. Okay, so we are probably about a mile away from it, and there's a dinosaur. Okay, so we made it past the first roundabout. It's the second one that's gonna make it harder. So most of this road is starting to defrost. I'm just trying to slide as far as I can. I only see 2 people, or have seen only a couple people out here. So I must be the craziest trying to go on a long walk as I slide down. Oh my gosh, now I can't get back up. So if I step here, that won't do nothing. It's up here. Okay. All right, so if you continue to walk, running out of things to talk about now. So I guess I'll just talk about myself. So I graduated from West Albany in 2011. So go Bulldogs. But so the last 4 years I moved to Salem, and I'm back for a while, just for the holidays at least. But North Albany has grown and is going to continue to grow, because Albany, to me, why it's such a good place is it's not big, it's not small. And when it comes down to it, you're in between anything you want. If you want to go to the coast, you're an hour away. If you want to go to Portland, hour and a half away. Salem, you're like 30 minutes away. Corvallis, you're really close. Eugene, you're very close, like 45 minutes. Depending where you start. If you're jumping on the freeway to get to Salem, it's only usually 20 minutes. So where I live out here in North Albany, it takes a little longer to proceed. Now I'm just barely trying to make this. I almost thought they had icicles, but they're fake. So yes, it does have a park out here. Only for people who live out here, I guess. We're not cool enough. So we're almost to North Albany Park. So this will take us to Squire, or this might be Squire by now. I don't know if it turns into Squire or if it is. But then Crocker is over there. That's one of the main roads. If you're from North Albany, you'll know Gibson Hill, North Albany Road. Crocker is a big one. Scenic. I don't remember what the other big one is. Spring Hill, that's what it was. I was like, I don't remember what it was. Ugh, that was gross. Sorry about that. That was disgusting. Nobody needs to hear that. All right. The bad thing is, whoa, I made it. I almost fell. I was about to say, bad thing is I have to make it home after this. So that's the fun part. Especially the other spot, I think you gotta go up the other way. So hopefully it starts raining by then. Ooh. Icy. So all that is where the ice is melting, that if you slide on it, it just breaks it. Or you can hear it. Which helps it then maybe defrost a little faster. Hey everybody tuning in. We are in North Albany, slowly trying to make our way all the way to North Albany Park. Been 12 minutes and going. I don't know how long this thing goes. I'm gonna be mad if it cuts out before I get there. I just couldn't be inside for any longer. I am just aching to get out. So to give a little bit backstory there too. So we moved to North Albany when I was going into 5th grade, and like in my old video I said that it was literally the first week that my cousin showed up and we were mooning everybody for 2 days and flashing, of course, my front side, but I'm not proud of those moments. They're funny to think back on now, and I guess I'm happy that happened that one time. We got caught and we got in trouble, because when you get in trouble you learn from your mistakes. Most people do. But trying to figure out where I was going with that. But yeah, so I've lived out here for, I lived out here for at least 15 years or longer, and then I moved to Salem for 4 years. But it's just weird being back here, but there's so much that's not changed, and there's so much that has changed. Like, for me though, what I missed the most about Albany was the community. The community to me was the key part of what makes Albany so great. And everybody sees it from their different views. Like, yes, coming back to visit when I first got here, you can just tell that the people, I don't want to say that, they're just in their own lives, and it's just, they're different people from what I'm used to. And so I was gonna let that get to me, like, oh, these people are just living a different life. No, people are evolved in different generations. And that is what we're supposed to strive for, I think, is each generation is supposed to leave something, which we're also supposed to listen to our elders, I think. But growing up, we don't want to do that, and so we don't. But for me, I want to grasp what I can remember from my my great-grandparents and my grandparents on what they had maybe taught or maybe what they showed. And maybe I didn't know that, or maybe I'll just learn stuff about them now from other family members. Just that stuff that you would look at now and you're like, I wish I knew this when I was younger. But we have made it. Okay, so it's 24th and Squire and Grand View. If you are walking in North Albany, this is how you get to the back access point. Uh-oh, I think I hear someone. Okay, I don't think they're coming this way. I was like, I can only go so fast. One, because I'm gonna take small steps so I don't fall. I'd rather go slow and get there late than speed and try to get there as quick as possible. So this area is starting to melt. I think the top layer is melted because this area in the middle is gonna be all where it's hit the most. But this just looks dangerous and fun. The park is not gonna be scary because literally I can see all the way at the very end and it's grass. So here's to hoping. Okay. Ooh, hoorah. I guess I haven't walked this way in a long time. I don't even know if I've actually walked this too much. I wish I would have gone on more walks while I was out here and enjoyed that. But for the most part, it's been just running. I did a lot of biking back in the day. And now I'm just trying to just be outside as much as possible. The more I'm outside, the better I feel. And I think that goes for a lot of people, that we weren't meant to be inside watching TV. We were meant to either be learning, growing, and just evolving as people. Alrighty. Oh man, I'm scared. We're going up a hill, so this is kind of freaking me out. It's not even like a big one. It's just like a little, but you can see where it's all cracking. And if I fall, I'm just gonna land on my butt and slide. Ooh, I like this tree. Just looks like it's been here a while. And the one thing I do like about North Albany Park is I was here the other day and I was sitting just admiring, kind of looking for something. There is a group of elderly people, or just people, I don't know. I only was there the one day and there was just a lot of people that would bring their dogs down, and it looked like at night. And all of them looked like they knew each other, the dogs knew each other, so there's a good community around here. You just gotta get out of your comfort zone and find those people, and I think that's where we struggle, or at least that's where I've struggled in my life, is getting out of my comfort zone. But with community, to get back to my main point, is at North Albany Park, what makes it so beautiful is they planted oak trees, or a lot of them are. An oak is the tree that takes years and years. Like some of them could be 30 years. And that might be some of the ones that just out there in that field. And to me, I guess that's just what I almost fall. That's what community is about. And hey, there's a little library here. I don't know, I don't see anything super. There's a few good books, but nothing like I would want to read. Maybe I'll have to put a few here. At least remember that. All right, so it's taken about 20 minutes and we are almost there. Hey, and my watch just vibrated. I just hit 10,000 steps. You can follow E3B2's life on here, TikTok. I have an Instagram and Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. Well, and I have a Pinterest, but I am on Twitter, Facebook a little, more for personal use, and YouTube is my biggest one. TikTok I use a little, but not really. And this park is so old that I'm just gonna point this out once I get up here because I can't walk fast. It says no horses, so At some point, it was big enough out here that they had to have a sign that said no horses, which is pretty funny to me because it's like, how many people out here have horses? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me just go tie my horse up, sorry. All right, this is North Albany Park. So I think we're gonna take this route. See, now we're gonna get some traction, except for right here maybe, on the gravel, as I almost fall. I guess I have I like to think I have quick reflexes, and I'm only just waiting, I'm 30 right now, so I'm just waiting to hit that age where I'm no longer as quick as I think I am, because I see it slowing down a little. Some of the birds are still out. So last night, though, there were like tons out. So this park, this park, as I was trying to say, has not been renovated, or nothing's really came out of it other than, a big field. I love the idea that they wanted to have baseball or softball, and it looks like it'd be a perfect spot for it. They have an old playground around here. It looks like they've started to go ahead and use, that person's on a sled sliding down the ice, but they have not renovated this for a long time, and I think it could use a little bit more. They have the old boat, though, that I like. I've been going here. This thing is as least old as me, or not a lot older, because I remember as a kid, and I don't think they have them anymore. I remember the boat. I thought they had some stuff you could sit on, and they had rocks over here, and you would use it was almost like a dump truck. And I remember they had the volleyball net. So I keep feeling like I keep messing up on my words. It's cold, so I gotta breathe in. It's like, ugh. So there's a few people out here having fun. Probably the people in the neighborhood. But as I can say, or what I said earlier, you can see all these oak trees, and most of these are old. Well, these are older than me. I don't know. The sad thing is, I don't want to say they're as old as my dad, like 40, 50, but they could be. Like, this alone is already, like, outdated. But this is a little in the back area, and I know it's a little more sketchier for some. And the other one has the fire department right there, which makes some people feel a little bit safer. But I've always enjoyed this one, just because of the nature. Coming here and playing Airsoft Wars with my friend back in the day. I think we did that a couple times. The guy that lived in the house up above, I played with him, I think, once. I never really got into Airsoft a bunch, but it was still fun while it lasted. But this is North Albany Park, and this is E3B2 signing out.